Today I'm going to share with you my super nutritious, super delicious 5-ingredient granola recipe, and it's even better because I'm going to share it 3 delicious ways. I'm going to show you my very berry granola, my chocolate hazelnut granola, and finally an apple walnut granola that actually tastes like autumn. These are so delicious and easy to put together, and they all start with the same 3 ingredients. In a large bowl, I have some rolled oats. We're not using instant oats here. Rolled oats are the best way to go. To that, I'm going to add some peanut butter. This is going to add a little bit of protein to this granola and help things stick together a little bit. Now, it's really critical to use natural peanut butter in these recipes because it is much runnier and you want it to be at room temperature. Otherwise, it becomes a big clumpy mess and it's way harder to mix together. Finally, I am adding some maple syrup for sweetness. You can add a little maple syrup or a lot. It really just depends on how sweet you like your granola. For our very berry granola, I'm going to add some dried berries. Now, I get these at my bulk food store. I'm using strawberries and blueberries, but you could also use dried cherries or even dried cranberries. Those would all be delicious. I'm also adding some almonds because nuts are really important. They've got lots of protein and healthy fats, and they really bring this granola together. I'm just gonna mix this all together, pour it out on a parchment-lined baking sheet, and then put it in the oven at 325 for 10 to 15 minutes, just until it's dried out and it's easily crumbled. You can eat this tasty stuff with some yogurt or some milk as a breakfast cereal, or even all on its own. It's delicious all of those ways. Next up is my chocolate hazelnut granola, and this stuff is delicious. It starts with the very same 3 ingredients. So we have our rolled oats, our peanut butter, and our maple syrup. To that, we are going to add some chopped hazelnuts, which I love. They're one of my favorite nuts. And of course, some tasty chocolate chips. Don't hold back, it's delicious. We're gonna mix this all up really well, put it on our baking sheet, and into the oven it goes. 325 for 10 to 15 minutes, and it will be crumbly and gorgeous. Finally, we are going to do our apple walnut granola. Now, I'm sure it's not surprising that this includes some delicious apples and some walnuts. So in our bowl, we've got our rolled oats, we're adding our peanut butter and our maple syrup. To that, I'm going to add some dried apple. Now, these come in dried apple rings at my bulk food store, so I just gave them a rough chop. I'm also adding some crushed walnuts. I'm gonna mix this all together and do the very same thing. Into the oven it goes at 325. When it comes out, it is gorgeous and ready to eat. I hope you'll give these 3 granola recipes a try and that they get your morning started on the right foot. Thank you so much for watching, and of course, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to The Domestic Geek because there's lots more deliciousness where this came from.